based on the living standards.
To demand better sanitation and hygiene.
Yeah.
Will change their behavior.
Yeah.
You're right.
In the remote area, but it's very slow as compared to the city, compared to the urban, compared to the district or province like that. Sanitation. Yeah.
Mari Pak, silakan. Bagaimana menggunakan KPA seluruh Indonesia?
Bagus, Pak.
Iya. Yes, indeed. I think for MDGs, Millennium Development Goals, clean water is still a problem. Yeah? Sanitation, they say maybe we have already reached the target, right?
That is water.
Water. We have reached the target for water, but not for sanitation.
Yeah, but water is the target is very kind of vague because people get access. Whether the water is good quality or not quality, it's not in the target. Yeah.
But it says drinking water, right?
No, it's access to water. Source is water.
Yeah.
Only, but not drinking water.
Not yet. Maybe the target not yet going.
Indonesia kebangsaanku, bangsa dan tanah airku, marilah kita berseru, Indonesia bersatu. Hiduplah tanahku, hiduplah negeriku, bangsaku, rakyatku semuanya. Bangunlah jiwanya, bangunlah badannya, untuk Indonesia Raya. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, tanahku, negeriku yang ku cinta. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, hiduplah Indonesia Raya. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, tanahku, negeriku yang ku cinta. Indonesia Raya, merdeka, merdeka, hiduplah Indonesia Raya.
Good morning and welcome to the opening ceremony of 3rd East Asia Ministerial Conference on Sanitation and Hygiene 2012. We have just been greeted by the Balinese dancers in Sekar Jagat Dance to show you the warm hospitality of Bali as the 1,000 gems of Indonesia archipelago. To welcome us in Paradise Island of Bali and to deliver the welcome remarks from the Governor of Bali, please to invite Honorable Dr. Ketut Suarjaya.
Firstly, I would like to inform that the Governor of Bali, Mr. Ade Mangku Pastika, cannot attend this very important conference, and he assigned me as the head of Bali Province Head Office to attend and to deliver his speech. Thank you. Her Excellencies, the Minister of Health, Republic of Indonesia, the Honorable Head of Delegation of East Asia Sanitation and Hygiene Member States, all delegation, high-level representative from East Asian countries and all honored guests. Om Swastiastu. This is the Balinese greeting that means, may God Almighty bless us all. So first of all, I would like to thank for God Almighty, Ide Sang Hyang Widiwasa, because with His blessings we can get here to attend the 3rd Asia Ministerial Conference on Sanitation and Hygiene with the theme Sanitation for All. I extend my gratitude and heartfelt thanks for your coming. You are very much welcome. On behalf of the people of Bali, as well as the government of Bali, I would like to thank the organizing committee and participants who have chosen Bali for the venue of this important meeting. Welcome to Bali to all of you. I hope the safe, comfortable and beautiful scenery of Bali can inspire all of you to work better. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased that today we had a very constructive and enlightening conference. We were honored to hear the views and thoughts from important conference going to establish experience sharing and networking with hygiene and sanitation professionals and experts, national, international from region in the world. Destination in the world really needs a safe condition. Every time there were the issues of any outbreak of a disease or disorder, such as bombing, the security is very influential on the visit of tourists who vacation in Bali. The meeting is very relevant with one priority program of the government of Bali, which is to improve health sector in general and in particular. Ladies and gentlemen, nowadays we are in Bali has a program that names Bali Clean and Green. It is an effort to create a clean, healthy, comfort, eternal and beautiful environment of Bali Island towards Bali Mandara. Bali Mandara is the vision of Bali that names Bali in progressive, safe, peaceful and prosperous. Sanitation in Bali be integrated, and how its implementation can be seen at Denpasar Sewerage Development Project in Denpasar, a communal wastewater treatment plant with community contribution in Tabanan, and community-based total sanitation, the fully self-help community in sanitation program in Landi Village, Bangli District in Bali. Ladies and gentlemen, in closing, I would like to welcome our guests to spend time in Bali and to enjoy a special chance as a very interesting sightseeing in Bali on the island of the gods. A sacred temple is to be found in every village, as well as festival, dance, and Balinese music. And please also visit the beautiful scenery of Bali and many unique culture along your stay in Bali. With your some small money for Balinese handicraft.
I would also like to thank the three speakers in front before me. It is not usual to meet three such excellent, knowledgeable, and passionate advocates. I'm new in this position, but I think it is a real pleasure and a real honor to meet such good advocates. And I'm sure in this room there are many, many advocates among you. So thank you all for coming to Indonesia. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this event symbolizes a serious step to address the issue of sanitation and hygiene in the region through cooperation. I should also recognize our partners in convening this event: the World Health Organization, UNICEF, World Bank, the National Water and Sanitation Working Groups, the thematic working groups on water, sanitation and hygiene, and the development partners working in the country. East Asia Sanitation Conference, or maybe we should change it to the first ASEAN, East Asia and the Pacific Sanitation and Conference. It's not in my authority, but I like it. I like that. I don't have the authority to say that, but I like it if we can say East Asia and the Pacific Sanitation Conference. So it's up to you to give that name, together with the private sector and development partners, to deal with this issue. We are all called upon to do something about issues and concerns on sanitation and hygiene in our countries and in the region. Nobody else will do it for us. Therefore, we should continue to serve as catalysts, as advocates in creating a culture of sanitation and hygiene in all households and communities within our sphere of influence. As sanitation and hygiene advocates and practitioners, the community can count on us, or should be able to count on us, to continue the process of building safe and healthy environment in our respective countries. Building on the success of the second East Asia Ministerial Conference on Sanitation and Hygiene, held in Manila, the Philippines, on 27th and on 28th January 2010. This conference, the third conference, or first East Asia Pacific Conference, with the theme Sanitation for All, towards 2015 and beyond, puts great value on the development of regional cooperation among countries in the region to accelerate progress towards sanitation. I do agree with you, Angela. There is a lot of progress, but it's not enough. We have to make the commitment today to speed up, to do more, to reach more people, especially children. Furthermore, in 2015, the international community will need to evaluate the achievements related to sanitation targets and decide what to do next beyond 2015, because indeed the work is far from done. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned by previous speakers, children are the most vulnerable to the effects of insufficient sanitation and hygiene, placing them at greater risk of diarrhea, polio, and other adverse health consequences. Improved behaviors, practices, such as safe disposal of excreta, hand washing with soap, and the widening of sanitation provision could bring significant social, environmental, and economic benefits. As stated by previous speaker, indeed, we have to show the economic benefits and talk with the economic people, with the Ministry of Finance, Minister of Planning, how important this is. I fully agree with them. The importance of sanitation and health cannot be overemphasized because millions are dying every year due to communicable diseases, which we can prevent, which could have been prevented by the provision of safe drinking water, adequate sanitation, and good hygienic behavior. Most recently, East Asia Ministerial Conference on Sanitation and Hygiene, or Easan 1 and Easan 2, have laid the foundation that is being continued in this meeting. Actions on sanitation and hygiene are beyond the realm of human dignity, a realm of health concerns, and are contributing to the restoration of human dignity and the aim of making cities as well as rural areas better places to live in. Sanitation and hygiene are no longer individual concerns. Indeed, they have grown beyond community and national concerns to become interwoven concerns at regional level, especially in an era of growing economic interdependence. As my DG has said, 11% sounds very small. How many people are we talking about? I don't want to talk about percentages. I want to talk about people. How many people are we talking about? And it came 750 million people. 11%, my dear friends, is 750 million people. Let's stop talking about percentages. Let's talk about people. Let's talk about lives. Let's talk about percentages anymore. Though it is unlikely that the world will meet the MDG sanitation target by 2015, I was told that encouraging progress is being made. Globally, 63% of the population use improved sanitation facilities. It's a fact to rejoice about. However, the report of the Thematic Working Group Water Sanitation and Hygiene states that East Asia as a whole has already achieved the MDG sanitation target. According to the projection of improved sanitation coverage, MDG target of 68% will be exceeded by 8 percentage points of 2050. But the disparities in rural and urban sanitation are still pronounced. Globally, 79% of the urban population uses an improved sanitation facility, compared to 47% of the rural population. In rural areas, 1.8 billion people lack access to improved sanitation, representing 72% of the global total of those unserved. However, a great deal of progress has been made in rural areas since 1990. A total of 724 million rural dwellers have gained access to improved sanitation. But I was told that in urban areas, the number of unserved people has grown to 183 million. So we're not doing very well. There's still a lot to be done in rural as well as in urban areas. As mentioned also by other speakers before me, improved sanitation will reduce economic losses and improve pupil attendance in primary schools, reduce the prevalence of diseases so that children can spend more days at school, increase productivity among adults, provide security for women, and reduce pollution of water sources. The World Bank study, I think we have mentioned that before, stated that conditions of poor sanitation cause economic losses of at least $9 billion per year. Unhygienic and unhealthy behavior lead to pollution of the sources of drinking water. Household water source water recreation areas, rivers, and the environment. Sanitation, hygiene, and healthy behavior will reduce the incidence of many waterborne diseases. Washing hands with soap is a simple habit. And studies show that this habit can prevent various communicable diseases such as diarrhea, typhoid, even avian influenza and influenza H1N1. Diarrheal diseases may be reduced to 40% simply by washing hands with soap. If the habit of washing hands with soap is combined with other activities, such as abandoning the practice of ovinification as proposed by UNICEF, discarding the waste in its proper place, managing drinking water properly, incidence of diarrhea can be prevented up to 80 to 90%. This is excellent. So this is what we have to focus on. EASM 3 in Bali is important as a continuation of the EASM 1 and 2 to establish regional sanitation partnerships between stakeholders, government, private sector, donors, universities, and communities to achieve the MDG sanitation target. Acceleration of the coverage of sanitation for the people of East Asia and the Pacific region can be carried out by strengthening cooperation among countries, especially cooperation among countries which have universal sanitation coverage and countries which will still have to achieve MDG target. It is my sincere hope that the lectures, sessions, and other activities outlined in this conference will boost the participants' interest in and commitment to pursue the highest standards of public health status in the region through improved sanitation and hygiene. May the warmth and hospitality of the people of Bali energize and inspire your continued quest for knowledge and scientific advancement for the enhancement of your service. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude my remarks with an expression of confidence that the deliberation in this third East Asia and Pacific Ministerial Conference on Sanitation and Hygiene will be very productive in strengthening our efforts to improve the welfare of our peoples and to empower our countries to tackle the formidable challenges of sanitation and hygiene in the region. I wish you all an enjoyable stay in Bali, and I do hope that your stay in this island of paradise will give lasting, pleasant memories of Indonesia. Finally, by asking the grace of God the Almighty, hereby I declare the third East Asia Ministerial Conference on Sanitation and Hygiene officially open.
Your Excellency, we request you to please remain on the stage. The officiation of the opening is symbolized by the striking of the gong by Minister of Health of Republic of Indonesia. May we request to accompany on the stage the representative of Governor of Bali, Honorable Dr. Ketut Suarjaya, Director General of Disease Control and Environmental Ministry of Health of Republic of Indonesia, Honorable Chandra Yoga Aditama, Deputy Minister of Infrastructure, State Minister of National Development Planning of Republic Indonesia, Honorable Dedi S. Priyatna, Deputy Minister for Human Resources and Cultural, State Ministry of National Development Plan of Republic Indonesia, Deputy 3 for Coordination Minister of People's Welfare of Republic Indonesia, Honorable Emil Agustiono.
Could I also invite Ms. Almutz, Angela, and Dr. Akala to please come on the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to And now, we would like to call upon to join us on the stage, Honorable Alfred Waits, Honorable Angela Kearney, Thank you for the moment. Thank you very much. Please give a big applause for Her Excellency, the Minister of Health of Republic of Indonesia, together with PPIP Insurance.
Kita mengajarkan puji syukur kehadirat Tuhan Yang Maha Kuasa. Dengan ini saya membuka secara resmi pameran. Lebih dari kita ya. Perbincangan stunting 31,9. But only 7% in the so there's still a lot to be done. But it's good if we show it like that. Good, yeah. Masing-masing memperkenalkan diri. Saya Ibu Nafsia, Menteri Kesehatan.
Saya Chandra, Direktur Jenderal Pengendalian Penyakit Kementerian Kesehatan.
Saya Ketut Suharjaya, Kepala Dinas Kesehatan Provinsi Bali.
Kalau ada yang nggak kenal dia, awas.
Saya Dedi Priyatna, Deputi Infrastruktur Bappenas.
Ibu, di sana ada Ibu Nina,
Deputi
Sumber Daya Manusia, SDM dan Kebudayaan. Ibu Angela Kearney, Kepala Perwakilan UNICEF. Tema pertemuan hari ini yang dimulai hari ini yaitu East Asia Ministerial Meeting on Sanitation and Hygiene adalah Sanitation for All menuju tahun 2015 dan sesudahnya. Nah, sebagaimana diketahui, anak-anak yang lebih rentan lagi ya terhadap air yang tidak bersih, air yang terkontaminasi, dan apalagi kalau sanitasi nggak benar, ya katakanlah yang buang air besar di mana-mana itu menyebabkan macam-macam penyakit, dan terutama anak-anak lah yang paling bisa menderita. Nah, dengan pengembangan perilaku hidup bersih dan sehat kalau di Indonesia, seperti cuci tangan pakai sabun, tidak buang air besar sembarangan, itu jelas bisa mengurangi angka kesakitan bahkan kematian, tidak hanya dari anak-anak tapi seluruh masyarakat ya. Tujuan MDG yang terkait dengan sanitasi yaitu tujuan ke-7, memastikan keberlanjutan lingkungan hidup, dan target nomor 7C, mengurangi separuh dari proporsi penduduk tanpa akses yang berkelanjutan pada air minum yang aman dan sanitasi dasar pada tahun 2015. Nah, indikator ini kita jadi targetnya pada tahun 2015 untuk di perkotaan 76,8% akses, desa 55,5%, totalnya 62,4%. Tapi sebagaimana selalu saya katakan, kita jangan ngomong persen dong, kita ngomong manusia dong. Ya, tadi dikatakan seluruh wilayah ini East Asia, Asia Timur, ya itu sebenarnya sih udah tercapai, bakal tercapai tahun 2015. Sampai tahun 2010 tinggal 11% yang belum dapat air bersih. Tapi waktu saya tanya, 11% itu berapa ya? Ternyata 750 juta orang. Oleh karena itu, kita sekarang belajar untuk ngomong persen untuk mencapai target, tapi kita ngomong manusia untuk betul-betul memperkuat tekad kita untuk melindungi rakyat yang belum dapat layanan air bersih maupun sanitasi yang baik.
Kalau ngomong persentase, ngomong angka begitu, kalau soal sanitasi Indonesia baru 55,6% yang punya akses. Dengan hitungan matematika saya itu berarti yang nggak dapat 44,4%. Itu berapa manusianya, begitu. Terus kemudian yang untuk air minum 57,24, berarti 42,76%. Berapa itu manusianya? Itu yang pertama. Yang kedua, sebenarnya fasenya Indonesia untuk sanitation for all itu apakah akses, apakah infrastruktur? Bayangan saya kalau nggak ada akses berarti infrastrukturnya sudah ada, begitu kan? Berarti visinya sudah ada, cuma jalannya yang nggak ada, begitu. Bayangan saya begitu. Atau benar atau salah? Jadi fasenya Indonesia apakah kita infrastruktur, apakah kita perilaku, ataukah apa gitu fasenya kita? Itu yang kedua. Yang ketiga tuh sebenarnya ini kan saya datang ke sini karena nggak tahu, bayangan saya juga agak ketawa. Ini ada konferensi Asia Timur soal jamban, bayangan saya begitu. Ini kan sebenarnya bukan isu yang cukup menarik, beda dengan pertahanan ataupun ekonomi begitu. Sebenarnya seberapa kuat sih Bu isu ini untuk dibawa ke regional begitu? Itu seberapa banyak? Terus kalau mungkin dari Ibu Miss Angela from WHO, do you have UNICEF, sorry. Okay. Do you have a number for how many children have died because lack of sanitation in Indonesia? Do you have any number of that? If you have, please tell us. It will be a big information.
Saya ingin tahu dana yang disediakan oleh pemerintah untuk air minum dan sanitasi saat ini pada tahun 2012 ini.
Joseph Stalin, pemimpin Soviet, pernah bilang kalau kematian orang 1, 10, 100 itu mungkin tragedi. Kayak kalau mudik setiap tahun hanya dijadikan statistik ya. Kalau udah ratusan, ribuan, jutaan udah jadi statistik. It has no meaning at all. Jadi antara statistik dan angka saya kira sama saja. Tugas kita justru harus memberi wajah manusia pada apa yang terjadi dengan soal sanitasi dan higiene yang ternyata banyak menimbulkan dampak. Saya pikir yang bisa dikaitkan justru bagaimana sanitasi, higiene ini berkaitan dengan angka kematian bayi terutama, dan itu kalau terjadi di ibu pernah menjadi pendamping Pak Ben Boy di NTT, dan sampai sekarang NTT, Sumba, di Timor Barat misalnya masih banyak dilaporkan. TV kita banyak melaporkan betapa akses untuk mencari air sampai berjam-jam, berkilo-kilometer harus ke jurang dan seterusnya. Ini menyebabkan juga kekurangan gizi. Itu sudah diteliti oleh rekan kami dari Ekosok. Jadi tolong jangan hanya soal statistik dan angka, tapi justru kita bagaimana bisa memberi wajah manusia pada masalah ini. Terima kasih.
Berarti juga produktivitas akan terpengaruh. Di samping angka kesakitan dan kematian meningkat, tetapi juga produktivitas rendah. Oleh karena itu saya sangat setuju dengan teman-teman sekalian bahwa kita tidak boleh hanya melihat dari satu sisi. Jadi tadi itu ada yang emangnya kenapa sih Mas Helmi ya? Emangnya jamban kok nggak menarik? Yo, aku juga tadinya sama pikir begitu. Padahal ternyata kaitannya itu kan luas banget ya. Coba aja kalau semua orang buang air besar di tempat yang seharusnya sehingga tidak menyebarkan kuman-kuman, kan berapa persen menceret bisa dikurangi, ya? Tadi kalau secara komprehensif penanganan air dan sanitasi itu bisa menurunkan sampai 90%. Luar biasa kan? Nah, berarti dana untuk mengobati ini bisa dipakai untuk hal-hal yang lebih produktif. Dan perkembangan anak karena mencret, maka dia kurang gizi, ya kan? Maka terjadilah angka kurang gizi dan sebagainya yang tinggi. Tadi saya setuju sekali yang dikatakan oleh Ibu Angela. Sebenarnya media ini kuasanya nggak karu-karuan ya. Kalian bisa pakai TV, pakai printed media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Itu yang sampai kepada masyarakat. Dan kalau masyarakat sudah mengatakan ini urusan gue, pemerintah tinggal bantu. Aman, percaya sama saya. Pak Dirjen mau tambah?
Sedikit saja, yang tadi disampaikan Pak Iran Dulianto soal kekurangan gizi, itu ada 2 hari sebelum, maksudnya kemarin dulu itu ada side meeting dari acara ini yang antara lain membahas tentang dampak buang air besar dan cuci tangan pada kekurangan gizi. Itu akan dilaporkan besok. Ada kerusakan di video, jadi kalau besok mau diikuti hasilnya saya kira itu bagus. Soal perilaku mana yang jalan tadi, sekarang kita memang banyak meningkatkan perilaku karena kalau toh barangnya ada tapi perilaku tidak baik, tidak menurun, jadi kita mulai dengan apa yang namanya dengan simulasi. Jadi bukan simulasi, apa namanya? Pemicuan. Jadi proyek itu dimulai dengan kegiatan pemicuan. Jadi masyarakat diminta untuk bangkit dulu minatnya, baru program itu berjalan. Itu yang kedua. Kemudian mana yang lebih penting, pertahanan, ekonomi atau kesehatan? Kalau bahasa Inggris mengatakan health is not everything, but without health everything is nothing.
Okay, as an introduction, the regional status report was prepared by the thematic working group on water, sanitation, and hygiene. This is in response with the task of the thematic working group to provide progress reports during the Easan as part of the areas of cooperation between TWG and Easan platform. So actually, it is the second of its series. The first report was prepared for Easan 2 in 2010, and basically the objective of the report is to provide background to the sanitation situation in the region as basis for Easan.
We would like to invite delegates from Brunei Darussalam, Indonesia, Laos PDR, Malaysia, Mongolia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Timor-Leste, and Vietnam. Chairman's note on signing of Bali Declaration. Please welcome Deputy Minister for Infrastructure, State Ministry of National Development Planning of Republic Indonesia, Honorable Dr. Dedi S. Priyatna.
Excellencies, honorable delegates, ladies and gentlemen, we all have read the Bali declarations and we agreed already. Now is the time for us to sign the Bali declarations on sanitation and hygiene in East Asia. We will honor our commitment and will take appropriate actions in our respective countries, and also we will report on the progress regularly. Now, we would like to request each of head of delegates to sign the declaration. Thank you very much.
Allow us please now to invite the Minister of Health of Republic of Indonesia for witnessing the sign of Bali Declaration. Her Excellency Dr. Nafsiah Moi, please to the stage. We will read the country list to sign the Bali Declaration in alphabetically list. Brunei Darussalam, please to sign. Thank you. Cambodia, please to sign. Thank you. China, please to sign. Thank you. Indonesia, please to sign. Thank you. Lao PDF, please to sign. Thank you. Malaysia, please to sign. Thank you. Mongolia, please to sign. Thank you. Myanmar, please to sign. Thank you. Philippines, please to sign. Singapore, please to sign. Thailand, please to sign. Thank you. Timor-Leste, please to sign. Thank you. And the last, Vietnam, please to sign. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please for your applause for the signing of the Bali Declaration.
So is there any, remark, comment, discussion from distinguished colleague delegates? Please. I will just start to ask. This is a template that we were supposed to make before December 30th this year.
No, we agree on the format and then we can prepare this for every country to their situation, and then
before December 30, isn't it? So, current situation, action required, expected result indicators, resource allocation is okay, timeline is also okay. But that is the activities that we will implement based on what is the current situation and what will be the ideal situation based on Bali Declaration. But what is the progress mean?
Yeah, then we have to discuss whether they want to send the progress every 6 months or every year. So that also has to be agreed. So then they can.
That is only the periodic of evaluation, because the progress is not yet there because we just start the program.
Yes.
So that is a kind of timeline for evaluation.
Yes.
For the report of conference, we would like to invite Director Environmental Health of Ministry of Health of Republic Indonesia, Honorable Wilfred Purba.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Now we would like to give some report of the conference. The third of Asia Ministerial Conference Asian has been held in Bali, Indonesia on 10 until 12 September 2012. Preceding the event, we had a side event on community-led total sanitation and scaling up rural sanitation in the East Asia and the Pacific region, held on 8 until 9 September, also in Nusa Dua Bali. The side event was attended by 30 participants from 14 countries to discuss and share their CLTS experiences. The consensus was reached on scaling up rural sanitation in the region, the lead role of the governments on participating countries, maximizing public health benefits and equity dimension of sanitation usage. The key message from side events: CLTS is working well in changing sanitation behavior and ending open defecation. Governments are take a lead in mobilizing adequate resources to accelerate and scale up CLTS and sanitation behavior change. Public health benefits are maximized when everyone uses as a hygienic latrine always. So now I would like to repeat again that main conference is located in Nusa Dua Bali in Indonesia, attended by 13 countries and 8 international partners. Hosted by Ministry of Health Indonesia with support National Working Group of Water and Sanitation Indonesia. We call it POKJA IMPL. External Support Agency, WSO, UNICEF, WESP, AUSAID, and others. So now I would like to inform all of you about the process. The opening remarks opened by Ministry of Health. But before the opening remarks by Ministry of Health, they give the opening remarks from WSP, EAP, UNICEF representative to Indonesia, and WSO Regional Office for South of Asia. Now, main message from Ministry of Health: improved behavior could bring significant social, environmental, and economic benefits. Sanitation and hygiene are no longer individuals' concern, and they have grown beyond community, national, and regional. Easan 3 aims to strengthen our efforts to improve the welfare of our people and to empower its Asian and the Pacific countries to tackle the challenges of sanitation and hygiene. Plenary decision consists of country presentation, reports sharing progress, efforts, and strategies to meet MDGs targets and beyond. And then the parallel session are topics raising awareness, sanitation development, emergency, and climate change. So also we have the process of head of delegation discussion, country level assessment of hygiene and sanitation, strengthening of regional and international partnership, result of the Bali Declaration and action plan. So post-conference, we want to report to audience here. We have a thematic working group meeting on 13 until 14 September in others hotel to discuss about the mechanism to make monitoring and evaluation of water and sanitation more effective, updating of regional plan. Since the host of the fourth now we would like to inform you about the follow-up after this conference. Since the host of the fourth Easan has not been final, the effort to try to select the next hosts are through we would like to request the TWG will try to discuss with all country participants. The second, the Secretariat of the third Easan will send letter to the countries, and then head of delegation are expected to discuss the matter of Easan 4 to their government.
This is just like a symbolize from the young generation to their parents about their hope of better sanitation for a better life. In the relation of the conference, we are very proud to announce that Indonesia have the contest for sanitation ambassador held across the province. This is aimed to encourage a more sanitation conscious behaviors within the society through the role of the younger generation as the agent of change. It is believed that the society can take the lead to change into a more sanitation and hygiene consciousness in their daily life. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to request your big applause for the head of delegation and our ambassador of Surya Ayu Audina and Muhammad Ridho Firdaus. Closing remarks by Deputy Minister for Infrastructure, Ministry of National Development Planning of Republic of Indonesia, as the representative of State Minister of National Development Planning for Indonesia, Honorable Dedi S. Priyatna.
National Development Planning. Your Excellencies, Head of East Asia Sanitation Member States, delegates, representatives from partner countries and international organizations, distinguished delegates and observers, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. After 2 very productive and hard-working days, now we have come to the end of this very important conference. Witnessing your deliberations and active participations during this workshop in making contributions to the improved public policy and stronger political actions, I believe that we all can look forward to having better planned, more effective, and well-targeted sanitation program in the coming years. During the conference, over 250 participants from 14 countries have reviewed the progress of MDGs sanitation target in these regions and discussed issues for continuing to develop sanitation beyond 2015. Although East Asia as a whole has already achieved the MDG sanitation target, it is important to highlight that the sanitation problems for some of the countries in the region remain far from being completely resolved. There are still challenges ahead to change personal and community hygiene practices and improve our sanitation facilities to minimize health risks due to poor sanitation. At the end, it is the people's welfare that have to be the ultimate goal of the sanitation development. This can only be achieved through extending sustainable water, sanitation, and hygiene services to the unserved population and facilitating those who already served by basic sanitation to climb up the sanitation ladder. For that, we believe that political will and leadership are imperative. Decision makers should make water, sanitation, and hygiene services a much higher priority at all levels, national, regional, and global. The lively discussions during the conference have convinced us to stay optimistic in pursuing better water, sanitation, and hygiene for all. Many lessons learned, good practices, and knowledge are well shared and ready to be adapted, adjusted, and adapted in the unique characteristics and conditions to each of the participating countries. Community-led total sanitation, or CLTS, is spreading across the region. It is working well in changing sanitation behaviors and ending open defecations compared to that traditional sanitation approaches and can accelerate sanitation use in region. However, as public health benefits are only maximized when everyone using hygiene latrine, improved government mechanisms are needed to collect reliable data on sanitation at the national level, including on communities triggered through Trigger 2, CLTS, open defecation-free communities and their sustainability. Seeking for balance between raising awareness of waste and increasing the access to better services are clearly apparent from the parallel sessions. The sessions have also addressed the current issues on adaptations of climate change and disaster, both natural and non-natural. These experiences presented have given us possible solutions leading to achieve our country's target on equitable and inclusive water, sanitation, and hygiene. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, improving the profile on water and sanitation requires not only political will, but also a lot of hard work from all of us. Signed by Honorable Head of Delegates, Bali Declaration strongly reflect our commitment and leads us to a more concrete plan of actions. Role and synergies among government, and international partners are also started to ensure the achievement of MDGs target and the support to overcome the challenges beyond 2015. The establishment of regional cooperations will help us to sustain our commitment and monitor the progress of implementations of Bali declarations. But the most important things will be for each of member country governments to to take a lead in mobilizing adequate resources, both money and people, through national strategies and programs. Development Bank, external support agencies, and private sectors will also commit to support by providing financial and technical assistance at country and regional level. The successful Easan 3 conference is the result of the concerted effort of many individuals, participating organizations, and co-sponsors. On behalf of the host country, I would like to sincerely appreciate all of you, especially the speakers, moderators, session chairpersons, rapporteurs, and all the participants who have made all this possible. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On behalf of the Minister of National Development, thank you very much.
We kindly inform you that third Easan seminar is officially closed. Ladies and gentlemen, please big applause for the conference. Thank you very much. We have been presenting the closing ceremony of Easan 3, and yet we have to conclude our 2 days of seminar. Thank you for starting this memorable seminar here in Bali, Indonesia. And we wish you have the fruitful day ahead. Thank you once again, and we will meet you again in Easan 4. Thank you.